Welcome to this week's episode of the Rantoul Roundup, where we round up the news so you don't have to. In this week's episode, we're going to be speaking with Ann McMorris from the Lutheran Church about the Canteen Run that they go on Monday nights, as well as Reverend Nelson from the Cultivators and their back-to-school event coming up, and some of the new stuff that they'll be having going on in the future. Thanks for listening. Welcome back, everybody. We have a special guest with us today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ann McMorris. I live in Rantoul, a member of the American Lutheran Church.
The Lutheran Church, we love that church. It's a beautiful building.
Thank you very much. We're very proud of it.
It very well should be. So what are you here to talk to us about today?
Well, I'm here to talk about my very favoritist subject, and that's the Canteen Run.
Okay.
It's a Champaign-Urbana Canteen Run. Have you heard about that?
Now, only what you've told me, but why don't you tell our listeners about your Canteen Run?
We got acquainted with the Canteen Run. Our church wanted to do a mission. We needed to do something, get out as a family and help someone. And we heard about the Champaign-Urbana Canteen Run. So way before COVID hit, we went one time, and that just started something that we could not let go. So we started going back, and then COVID hit. We were off for a while, and right after COVID, we started. We picked up, we have drivers, we have a family that helps us, and what happens is every Monday night we meet in the kitchen at church and we fix 50 lunch bags.
Wow.
We have people that come in. We have our peanut butter and jelly family, and they do 50 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and we pack lunches, and it consists of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, chips, a fruit, like fruit cups, and a dessert.
Very good.
And then we load them up on the American Lutheran bus. You'll see our little bus just jetting all over. We just love that. And we go down on Fox Drive. They have a warehouse that the ambulance is stored in. So the ones that go, we pack the ambulance with all of our food, anything we've picked up, like used T-shirts or brand new socks that we have a drive for.
Okay.
And then we go to 3 places in Champaign-Urbana. Now, they're not dark alleys, and they're not dark parking spaces, and nobody has to be scared. It's a good thing. And then the homeless come to us.
Okay.
And then they come, you would just love it. You need to go with me sometime.
I will have to do that.
I'm just going to take you along to see. You just can't imagine. And they wait. They come to the canteen. We give them their food. We give them T-shirts if they need it, socks, underwear, all kind, toothbrushes. We give them things like that makes them be able to get through the day.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, coats. We're now in the process of picking up some shorts for them to wear.
Very nice.
But these guys are the guys and gals are absolutely fantastic. I need to tell you that they give us back 10 times what we give them. You would never believe that they are so real. It's like, God bless you. God take care of you. They like to be prayed with. Okay. We've given them prayer, little hankies to carry around, little squares that our quilting group makes. And they're just awesome. We know them. We hug them. I've gotten the best hugs from those guys. They just last me for a whole week. And then we end the night, and we come back. We park the ambulance. We come back on our bus. But it's just absolutely fantastic.
It sounds very fulfilling.
You know, it's the most humbling thing you're ever going to go through.
Yeah.
Because they have smiles, and they're saying thank you. I had someone from our church, and he said, well, he just didn't know if that was for him. So I said, well, come on and go. He's never missed a Monday night.
Awesome.
He said, this wasn't what I thought it was. Yeah. And I said, no, it isn't. You're just going to love it. And what we want to do is we want to help as many as we can. And then we'd like to see what we can do about Rantoul.
Yeah, so you and I talked off the air about this a little bit. Tell us about the need that you're starting to see here at home.
I hear that there are homeless, and people want to think there are not homeless in Rantoul, but we need to be real.
Yeah.
There's homeless every place.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we need to get to know them. They need to learn to trust us because, they have to know we don't judge.
Right.
We don't ask questions. We don't know what their story is, nor do we need to. We don't have to have anything, but are you in need, and do you need some lunch? Do you need some food, and do you need something else? We don't know where to find them, how to get in touch with with them.
Here
in Rantoul. And I just, if somebody knows where they're at or where they stay, we'd like to talk to them, or we'd like to have somebody say to them, hey, you know, there's a canteen run that would give out food every Monday night.
In a perfect world, if you were able to do that here in town, how could we support you as a community? What would you need? Space, a time? Like, what is the consistency that you would need from the village to help you guys achieve growing that here?
Actually, it's from the people in Rantoul.
Okay.
We need T-shirts that are used.
Okay.
Big sizes or little sizes, only men's. No slogans on them that could start controversy among the guys. We need contributions. We need bread. We need 5 loaves of bread each week, and we'd need more if we service Rantoul. We'd have a sign-up sheet. It would come through the American Lutheran Church. But by the same token, we could welcome any church that would want to go.
Yeah. So any church that would want to partner with you guys.
Partner, and if somebody would like to ride with us on a Monday night, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. We'd love to have it.
That's the next question. How could we contact you? What's the easiest way to get a hold of you?
Well, I can give you my phone number.
If you don't mind.
No, now people are going to accuse me of not answering the phone.
Okay.
When I take my hearing aids out, let me tell you what, I might not hear you. But
you're being honest.
Leave a text and I will get back to you.
Yeah, she does. I can attest to that.
I will. It's 217-419-2112.
Okay.
And put an A.L.C. and I'll know that you're interested in the Canteen Run. We're going to start collecting used winter coats for men.
Okay, so if you got your used winter coats, guys, that you would like a second home for, this is the person to call.
Right. We can use, if you want to donate to it, that would be fine.
That would be really great.
But we would just like to, up until then, if there's a family that's hungry and they have some children, or a family that needs some food, we're there.
Yeah.
But we just need to know
where they are.
Right.
Yep. Okay. So thank you for coming on and talking with me today, and I appreciate it. And that's Monday nights, guys. But you can contact the American Lutheran Church, and they would be able to direct you in the right way. And if you guys have anything that you'd like to donate, don't be afraid to reach out to them. I know we have multiple places here in town that we could donate to, but just think about giving them a hand. And if anybody does know of any families that might need some help, feel free to reach out on that too. I'll make sure to put the contact number in my notes as well, so that you guys can take it from there. But thank you so much for coming on with me today, Deanna. I appreciate it.
Anytime I get to talk about the Canteen Run, you just let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Will do.
All right.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Rantoul Roundup. In this segment, I am very blessed to have Nelson with us. Nelson, tell us about yourself and what you do.
Well, my name is Nelson Cuevas. I am the founder and director at Cultivators, 555 South Maplewood Drive. What I do a little bit of everything. As far as our organization, we have a daycare program that consists of before and after school programming. We have a pantry. We do social services in many areas, and now we're adding a worship center to our organization. We're expanding, so we're staying pretty busy. We're just trying to focus on the community needs, and with the Spanish-speaking community increasing and growing and multiplying, we're wanting to make sure that we have programs to cater to their needs.
Yes, yeah. And I know a little bit of what you do from our exchanges in Exchange Club, from when you've spoken at Exchange Club and that, and I'm very excited for you. You guys have a back to school thing coming up.
Yes, definitely. We do. We do have a back to school. It's our 15th annual Back to School Hope Fest. The reason why we called it Hope Fest was because this idea came up during the recession between 2007 and 2009. when the bailouts and all that was going on.
Yeah.
We saw a community kind of panic a little bit, and people were struggling. And so we just decided to, through the Back to School Hope Fest, meet their needs as far as with school supplies, food, gas cards, and we added activities just to kind of cheer them up. We just felt that it was a time that people needed cheering up.
Yeah, of course. So tell us a little bit about the Hope Fest, what people can expect, the day and time. What are we looking at?
Sure. We've done the Hope Fest for 15 years. First Saturday of August. This year it falls on August 5th from 3 to 5 p.m. We're going to, again, continue to have free gas card for parents. We have our backpacks full with school supplies. We have Kona Ice that comes by. We have Puertas del Sol, the Mexican restaurant. They sponsor food, so there's tacos for everybody that shows up. And we have other local agencies that kind of come in to support us. And the most important part is that, there's fellowship. There's a lot of fellowship with the community because it's not just for Latinos, for the whole community. So I've seen in the last 10 years that we've been able to kind of fellowship together regardless of race, ethnic, color, and we've had a great time. We've also added music. I think music and food brings people together.
Always. So tell us a little bit more about what you guys do here at Cultivators and how you guys help the kids and the families.
Well, Cultivators Kids Club, we have a few departments, I would say. But the Kids Club, it's a before and after school program that provides help with homework, school transportation. There's activities, recreational activities, and so on. And it's designed to help low-income parents that are working, but paying your regular child care payments is difficult. So through scholarships that we provide and through the CCRS resources that they provide, we're able to accommodate proper childcare for these families.
That's amazing. What other programs do you guys have here through everything that you guys do?
We also have our pantry. And our pantry is on a monthly basis. We call it curbside emergency food distribution. We've been doing this since Cultivators first started, so it's going on 20 years that we've been providing our food distribution. It's tripled because we just didn't keep it locally. We've expanded to everyone from Gibson to Paxton to Gifford and nearby communities. Of course, Rantoul is where we have it, but anyone can come. What makes our pantry unique? Of course, we have to report numbers to the Eastern Illinois Food Bank and others. However, it's not really necessary because the money that's provided to purchase food is from the church and private donors.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not government funded.
Yeah.
And we've kept it that way because some people just don't have the IDs or the proper credentials.
And we want to make sure everyone's taken care of.
And and it's difficult as it is to stand in line and then also go through the intake process. We do keep it simple and we follow requirements, name, birthdays, phone numbers, because most of the people are they're in the system. And so once we log in their names and their birthdays, they pop up once we complete those reports at the end of the day. But the numbers are not what motivate us because, again, these numbers don't bring in money.
Right.
But they do help us comply with the sources that provide the food to us.
So my next question to you would be, and this is my favorite question I ask everybody I have on the show this, how could our community support you? What could we do to back you up?
Well, the community, again, funds. Since a lot of our stuff is done through private funding, donations. You know, they can donate to us either through checks. They can send a check to, you know, the P.O. Box 1065 in Rantoul, Illinois 61866.
Okay.
We also have PayPal accounts.
Okay.
And those are the methods that people can help us by, you know, donating funds, volunteering. We always need volunteers, especially for the pantry, because again, we serve on an average between 300 households. Usually about 100 individuals come through here. We usually have like 70 to 80 cars come through our facility. When we do the math, it adds up. So we always need volunteers to help us, you know, greeting the people, distributing. And the only requirement is a desire to serve and a friendly smile.
Well, there you go.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, do you have any other events coming up down the road that you'd like us to talk about while I have you?
We do. We do have a major event.
Okay.
I guess the better word to use is a project. With the community growing, we've had to expand. We're expanding.
Yep. Congratulations.
So, yes, thank you. So we were going to build, but then a good opportunity to purchase the Taylor Studio warehouses behind our facility was available, and it was the right timing because we were looking to expand. So we were able to buy those 2 warehouses, in which we're going to make one into a community center.
Amazing.
And worship area that includes an auditorium to do events for the community. And then the other building is going to be our pantry.
Okay.
Because we got to expand our pantry, and we need more goodies to store up so we can give better food.
Yeah.
And we're also going to have an indoor recreation area.
Love it. Yep. Can't have too many of those around here.
So that we can have a place for children ages, I would say kids or youngsters between 11 and 13 can come and play basketball or indoor hockey, soccer during the winter season. And this is going to be after hours. This is not going to be the usual after school hours. We're looking at probably doing these programs for these kids between 5:30 and 7 p.m.
Okay.
That way they're done with any school curriculums or activities. We don't want to interfere or step on anyone's toes.
Right, of course, yeah. One question for you. Since you guys are primarily, and I hope I don't say this in the wrong way, but primarily servicing the Hispanic community, you're open to everyone though. So if there's someone out there in the community who's new, who's looking for childcare, are you one of those resources for them?
Yes, definitely. We do have a multicultural daycare center. And even with the new worship center, we've had to now add an English service to our existing church services because English-speaking populations and communities and individuals started to approach us. And some of the Latinos are married to other cultures, so we had to accommodate the need. That's going well. That's growing as well. So, yes, the answer is yes. We meet the needs of everyone in the community to the best of our capability.
Wonderful. Well, Nelson, thank you so much for your time today. I always appreciate talking to you. And please let us know if there's anything else in the future coming up that you'd like to speak with us about.
Definitely. Thank you for taking time.
Thanks for listening this week, guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful, fantastic week, and I look forward to bringing you another episode next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all our platforms so that we can get that listenership base up. Thanks so much. Have a great week.